our talk show. So today we're gonna discuss about something that is very important, which is workplace ethic and professional appearance at workplace event. So whether there is a team building, dinner, or meeting, the way that we present ourselves can actually affect employee in every industry. So joining us today is Miss Jaja, which is an HR executive, and secondly is Miss Aisha, which is a young working professional, and lastly Miss Soha, which is a corporate trainee. Thank you for joining me today. Okay, so I'm very excited to hear everyone's opinion because this topic is very relevant, especially for a student and a young adult. So to begin with, could someone explain to me what actually workplace ethic actually means?
Certainly, workplace ethic refer to the professional manners, behavior, communication style, and respect employees shows in the work environment. It includes punctuality, dressing appropriately, speaking politely, respecting personal boundaries, and also behaving professionally during company events.
That's a very clear explanation. So why is ethics so important during workplace event specifically?
So, ethic is important because workplace events are opportunity for employees to build relationship and represent both themselves and also the company. Poor behavior can damage a person's reputation, and while a good ethic create trust and professionalism.
What do you think about it, Miss Aisha?
I agree. Sometimes it's really the simple things that make the biggest difference at work, like greeting colleagues properly, listening when someone is speaking, being polite, and not getting distracted by our phones during conversations or meetings can actually leave a positive impression on people. It shows that we have respect and that we are professional in the workplace. Small actions like this can actually help create a more comfortable and positive working environment for people.
Exactly. So let's move on to the second question, which is appearance. People often say that the first impression matter. So how true it is in the workplace events, Miss Soha?
It is very true. Appearance communicates professionalism before a person even speaks. Dressing appropriately shows respect for the event, the company, and the people attending. It also helps create a positive first impression and reflects a person's attitude, confidence, and professionalism in the workplace.
I see. But what are some example of the appropriate workplace attire?
It actually depends on the event. For formal events, a business formal attire is suitable or sometimes even required. Which men may wear suits, ties, polished shoes, and women may wear blazers, dresses, and formal office wear. For casual company events, smart casual is acceptable, but employees should still avoid wearing something that is too revealing, a wrinkle, or inappropriate.
I think employees should also pay attention to grooming because appearance can influence first impressions to workplace. Simple things like keeping hair neat, wearing clean shoes, or having proper hygiene, or using light makeup can actually make someone look more professional and presentable. It's not about being overly stylish or expensive, but more about showing respect to yourself, to your colleagues, and the working environment itself.
Okay, so can appearance actually affect career opportunity?
Yeah, definitely. Appearance can affect career opportunity. Managers and clients often notice employees who present themselves professionally. A polished appearance can increase confidence and credibility.
I see. That's a very good point. Okay.
Alright.
Now let's move on to communication. So what are the good communication at workplace? For example, so can Miss Aisha explain more?
Good communication in the workplace is very important because it helps to create a positive and respectful environment among employees. It includes speaking politely to others, maintaining eye contact during conversations, listening attentively without interrupting, and using professional and appropriate language when communicating. Besides that, showing respect to everyone regardless of their position is also part of a good workplace etiquette. When employees communicate well, misunderstandings can be reduced, and it actually helps to become a professional and stronger workplace environment.
But how about body language?
Body language is very important because it influences how others perceive a person during professional interactions. Smiling, standing confidently, maintaining good posture, and giving a proper handshake helps create a positive and respectful interactions. These actions show confidence, friendliness, and professionalism. On the other hand, crossing arm, avoiding eye contact, or constantly checking phones may make a person appear rude, nervous, or uninterested in the conversation or event.
That's a very excellent point. So let's move to the next question. How should employee behave during networking event?
Employees should introduce themselves confidently, ask respectful questions, and avoid dominating conversation during the professional interaction or networking session. Networking is about building genuine professional relationship, exchanging ideas, and creating positive connections that may be beneficial for future career opportunity.
I see. That's a very good point. So next. So let's move on to the next question, which is technology is a part of our work. So what are some digital ethics that employees should follow? Miss Aisha?
One important rule in workplace etiquette is to avoid excessive phone use during meetings, discussion, or formal meetings. Constantly checking phones or scrolling through social media while someone is speaking can appear disrespectful and unprofessional. It may give the impression that we are not paying attention or not interested in the conversation. Instead, employees should stay focused, listen actively, and give full attention to the people around them.
Okay, so Miss Suha, do you have anything to add to it?
I think employees should not be careful when posting photos or comments about your workplace events on social media. Yeah, because that is confidential about the company informations, and then that should never be shared publicly.
I see. That's a very good point. So, Miss Jaja, what about online workplace event?
For virtual meeting, employees should join on time, dress professionally, mute microphone when not speaking, and avoid distracting backgrounds to ensure the meeting runs smoothly and respectfully. Professionalism still matters even in online setting because it reflects the person attitude, responsibility, and respect towards others.
So that's a very good point. So everyone take note and mute your microphone, okay, when online meeting. Okay. Okay, so let's move on to the next question, which is what are the common mistakes that employees always make? So, Miss Aisha, can you tell me about it?
Some employees also show poor workplace etiquette by arriving late, interrupting conversations, and using inappropriate humor in professional settings. These behaviors may seem small, but they can affect teamwork and create an uncomfortable environment for others. Being punctual shows responsibility and respect for other people's time, while listening without interrupting reflects good communication skills and proper etiquette. In addition, jokes or humor that are too sensitive or offensive can easily make colleagues feel uncomfortable.
So, Miss Suha, do you have anything to add to it?
Yes, actually, I do. I may add that others may overeat, gossips, or behave too casually at company dinners or parties. Even social events connected to work still require professionalism. Actually,
So, Miss Jaja, how can this employee avoid this mistake?
Yeah, employees should observe company culture, stay respectful, and think before speaking or acting in any professional situation. Professional behavior should remain consistent throughout the event because it helps create the positive impression.
I see. That's a very good point.
Yeah.
So, before we end, I have one question that what is your guys' advice to future student that will enter a workforce?
To enter the workforce, students should always maintain professionalism regardless of the event or situation because it reflects their attitude. It also reflects their discipline and level of responsibility. I believe professionalism is very important in building respect, trust, and positive relationship between others. Students should also learn how to communicate politely, work well with others, and handle situations maturely because these qualities can leave a good impression on employees and colleagues.
I see. Okay. What about you, Miss Aisha?
My advice for the fresh grads out there is to practice communication skills and building confidence when meeting new people in the workplace. It helps employees express their ideas more clearly, engage in conversations more comfortably, and create a positive impression on others. When someone is confident, they tend to communicate better, participate more in discussion, and handle professional situations. So over time, this also helps in reducing nervousness, improving networking skills, and making it easier to build good relationship with colleagues and clients.
And remember, professionalism is not only about appearance, but it's about respect, responsibility, and attitude that are equally important.
So, thank you everyone for sharing all of your opinion. So, from this discussion, we learned that workplace ethic and professional appearance play an important role in building positive professional appearance, strong first impression, and developing successful career. So, simple action such as dressing appropriately, communicating respectfully, and arriving on time can actually make a significant difference during workplace event. So, thank you everyone for watching and see you guys next time. Bye bye.